Hi all, hope you guys are doing well. So this video will show you how to record a macro. Then you can edit the macro in a VBA as you see fit. So there's a question here. It's in this screenshot. So what the user want is actually every day uh, copy, right, rows of data, debit with debit, and then populate the next row down, right, sorry, the next row down with the same data, but convert it into credit. Right. So I think the easiest way to write a macro is actually to record first. So before you start recording the macro, make sure that you select any cell in the spreadsheet first, because later we want the macro to record cell A1 as a starting point, right? So you will record that. So just put your cursor, click on any cell before you start recording the macro. Then go to macros, right? Make sure that you untick use relative reference. Make sure it's not selected, right? This is because we want the macro to record cell A1 as our starting point. So click on record macro, right? Then you name the macro, copy debit, make sure you put your underscore. Then you can actually save the macro in this workbook or personal macro workbook. So just save in your personal macro workbook so that you can use this macro in for other files, right? Depends on what you want to do actually. If you always update the debits in this file, you can put the macro, store the macro in this workbook, right? So yeah, for now, yeah, it depends on what you want. So for now, I will just store macro in this workbook, right? So now it's recording. You can check on your bottom left. So you select cell A1. So now this is recorded, right? Select cell A1 is recorded. Then what you want to do is now take use relative reference, right? This is because we want to select all the fields that have data inside. So what you do is you press shift, you hold shift, you hold control, and then you press the down key, right? This will select all the data up to row or whatever rows that have data. Then you want to copy, right, for the debits. So you control C. So this is all recorded in the macro. So just be careful, right? So now you want to select row 11, because all this is all relative. So control shift up and down is all important. So just press on the up button, right? It will select your first cell in the data that you have copied. Now you select, you hold control, you press the down key, right? You will go to the last cell, right? You can play around with all these cursors, right? Then you press down key, right? Then you will go to the next row. Then you control V, right? Then you want to replace debits with credits, right? So you hold control and press the H key. Right, so you want to find all the debit and then replace with the credit. So then now you can replace all. Right, press OK here, close, and then stop recording the macro. So all the steps that you have done is saved in this copy debit macro. So click on edit, right? Then you can see your VBA scripts, right? So you can actually see what each row is doing in the macro. So what you do is delete, okay? Delete all the credits, right? Then the other thing that I can teach you is you can step through each step to see what it's doing, right? So click on I think click on debug, right? Then select step into, right? So it will slowly step you through the macros, right? So if you press on if you click on F8, right, you will go to the next step, right? How to remember the shortcut is you can see the debug, then you can see the step into is F8, right? Then you press F8, right? It highlights the first row, right? Then if you press F8 again, it will select the range A1, right? See, can you see? Range A1 is selected. Then you press F8 again, right? This is the code to select the range. See, it select all the range. Then the F8 again, it will copy. You can see all the dotted lines. Right. Then the up button that I have pressed just now is recorded as active cell.select. Right. Then after that, select the last row, selection and X1 down, select, right? Then after that, I ask it to go to the next cell, right? Then I ask it to go and paste. Then after that, I ask it to replace all the debit with credit. And then end. Done. So what you want to do in your VBA is just modify if it doesn't work, and you can modify and put in more codes inside here. If you are not sure, you can record a new macro for other things, then you can combine two macros together. So I hope this video will help you. If you like the video, please give the video a like, and then please help to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Good luck.